Gentlemen, I'm about to share data from 500 couples around the world that reveals the actual average length of intercourse. And I promise you, the number is going to surprise you. Most men believe they should be lasting way longer than what's actually normal. And that pressure is quietly destroying their confidence and ruining their sex lives. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might completely change the way you view sexual performance. I'm Dr. Nancy Daniel, your trusted men's health advisor, and today we're diving into real, timed data on how long sex actually lasts. Not what porn shows you, not what your friends brag about, the truth. And then I'm going to explain what actually matters when it comes to satisfying a woman. Let's address the elephant in the room. Modern society glorifies unrealistic sexual expectations. Porn exaggerates everything. Locker room talk inflates egos. Social media makes it look like everyone else is performing for hours. And all of this noise can crush your confidence, create anxiety, and damage your relationship. The reality is simple. Most of what you hear about sexual performance is completely inaccurate, especially when it comes to how long men actually last in bed. Before we get to the numbers, it's important to define what we're measuring. In this study, researchers timed penetrative sex only, from initial penetration to ejaculation. In medical terms, this is called intravaginal ejaculatory latency time, or IELT. This doesn't include foreplay, oral sex, kissing, touching, none of the things that make sex meaningful. Just penetration to finish. And remember, that doesn't mean penetration should define your sexual experience. Sex is about connection, intimacy, and the entire build-up, not simply the clock. So, what do men think the ideal length should be? Here's where it gets interesting. On average, men estimate the ideal amount of penetration should be about 16 minutes. They think the real average is around 9 minutes. But the data says something completely different. Researchers studied 500 couples from around the world and had them use a stopwatch to time their intercourse. No guessing, no estimating, just real data. And the average length of penetrative sex was 5.7 minutes. Not 16 minutes, not 9 minutes, just under 6 minutes. That's the global reality. There were extremes. Some couples lasted less than a minute, often indicating premature ejaculation. Others went as long as 55 minutes. But globally, the average remains around 5.7 minutes. Turkey had the lowest average at 4.4 minutes, while the UK had the longest at about 10 minutes. Still, worldwide, under 6 minutes is normal. So if you've been beating yourself up thinking you should be lasting 15, 20, or 30 minutes, it's time to let that go. Most men are lasting 5 to 6 minutes. That's normal, healthy, and average. Now, let's talk about what women actually want. While there's no perfect scientific study on this, a poll of 4,000 women found the average desired length of penetrative intercourse was 25 minutes. This creates a massive gap between reality, 5.7 minutes, and desire, 25 minutes. But before you panic, here's what's really happening. Most women aren't asking for 25 minutes of straight penetration. They're asking for a longer, fuller experience. They want the build-up, the teasing, the connection, the emotional intimacy, the foreplay. They want to feel desired, not rushed. When a woman says she wants 25 minutes, she's talking about the entire journey. And the truth is, if you spend 15 to 20 minutes warming her up, touching her, kissing her, exploring her body, building anticipation, your 5 to 6 minutes of penetration can feel far more satisfying than 20 minutes of disconnected, mechanical sex. This is where most men misunderstand performance. Duration of penetration means very little compared to the overall quality of the experience. Sex is not a race, not a performance, not a competition. It's a connection. And the men who excel are the ones who understand her arousal cycle, pay attention to her body, and listen to her responses. If you're struggling with premature ejaculation, finishing in under a minute or two, there are effective solutions. Pelvic floor exercises, behavioral techniques like the start-stop method, and medical or topical options can all help. On the other hand, if you take an extremely long time to finish, 20 or 30 minutes consistently, that can also signal an issue, whether related to medication, overstimulation from masturbation, or other factors. And truthfully, most women find extremely long penetration uncomfortable, even painful. So, here's the bottom line. The average length of penetrative sex is 5.7 minutes. Most men dramatically overestimate how long they should be lasting. What matters far more than duration is the connection, the foreplay, the emotional presence, and your ability to communicate. If you're hitting that 5 to 6 minute range, and you're giving her the emotional and physical attention she needs, you're doing just fine. And this brings us to the most important part, communication. Most men were never taught how to talk to a woman about what she actually wants in bed. They guess. They assume. They rely on porn or previous partners. And that guessing destroys satisfaction for both people. The most confident lovers are the ones who ask the right questions, who create a safe space for honesty and exploration. That's why I put together a free guide called 20 Best Sexual Questions to Ask a Woman. These questions build intimacy, reveal desires, and eliminate uncertainty. Here's what you need to remember. Sex is not about numbers. It's about connection. It's about presence. It's about making your partner feel desired, comfortable, and understood. Focus on that, and everything else falls into place.